So how's it going, ladies and gents, and welcome back to the channel. So today is Saturday, guys, and I really hope you guys had or is going to have a good weekend. I'd like to greet everyone happy Easter in advance, of course. And if you don't know me, I am Bregster and I create content anything Yu-Gi-Oh and everything Yu-Gi-Oh. So today we are gonna talk about a recently released archetype in Master Duel. What I'm talking about are Despias or Despians. Despias. So Despias are unique in its own archetype, having to fusion summon monsters on your side of the field. And of course, most of the cards or most of the Despia cards have a floating effect once they leave the field, especially for their fusion monsters. And not only that, Despias are dark and fairy monsters as well. Perfect synergy for Dark Lords. Yes, you heard that right. Dark Lords, guys. They are gonna be paired for this deck profile right here. So let's get into Master Duels and create a deck mainly for Despia Darklords. Alright, guys, so we got here to the deck creation. So yeah, with the help of the Synchro Festival and of course from the past crystals that I've saved, we managed to get a lot of Despia cards onto our collection. So let's create a deck and of course pair it with Dark Lords. So first and foremost, since you are gonna run this deck in Platinum, let's start off with the hand traps, of course. So hand traps. Ash Blossom. Yeah, let's go with the Bureau. One thing to take note, we don't need Maxi since we already have Eggshell, and of course we are gonna get 3 copies of Allure of Darkness for this build. Let's go first with hand traps. Followed by, of course, I think 6 is enough for a hand trap. So let's move on to Despia first. Alright, so 1 copy of Perskinion, 2 copies of Fortis, 3 copies of Branded Opening. So you don't need Feeder to be 3 copies, just 2, because you already have Greater Polymerization or either Super Poly. Yeah, let's check in a while. 2 copies of this one so that you don't brick. 2 copies for Aliber since you just need this guard to search your theater. 2 copies of Despian Tragedy. So Tragedy is, you know what, I'll get 3. Yeah, 3 is good. So you send Tragedy to the graveyard or send it or banish it. It prompts its effect. Get a Despia monster, so you get Aliber. Aliber can search for the theater. Yeah, I think that's okay. Let's go with Dark Lord. Alright. Go with 2 copies of the first Dark Lord, 1 copy of Capricious, of course. Nastin or Tez? You know what? Let's go with Nastin just to have your Dark Lord cards sent to the graveyard for its effect. Yes, of course, Eggshell. 3 copies of Eggshell. No questions asked. 1 copy of Morningstar, of course, just for your first Dark Lord effect. And of course, if this card is tribute summoned to the field, but with the help of Condemned Dark Lord, yes, you can summon a lot of Dark Lords to your side of the field. Yeah, 2 copies of this and 3 copies of that. So I just ran with 2 copies for Dark Lord Contract because it's easy to summon the first Dark Lord, and of course you can spell summon a lot of your monsters from your graveyard to the side of the field. So just having 2 copies of Contract is okay. 3 copies of Indulge as usual. Yeah, oh, we already have a Capricious, good. Oh yeah, 3. No, just make it 2. Yeah, 2 copies is okay. Yeah, I think that's okay. Then Allure of Darkness. Allure. 3 copies of Allure, so that's your draw power, and with the help of Eggshell, so that's draw power needed. You know what? Let's go with Monster Reborn just for a failsafe. Alright. Monster Reborn. Oh yeah. Stupid me. I will go with, let's go for the Polymerization. So, here's the tricky bit. I can either go with super polymerization and use the materials on the field, that includes my opponent, or I'll go with greater polymerization, which is also great because this influences your the first Darklord's effect. So your first Darklord cannot be targeted, or your fairy monsters cannot be targeted by card effects. On top of that, your first Darklord will be immune for card effects that destroys them. So yeah, and also it does give the effect for piercing. If I'll be going with Mud Dragon, then I'll go with Super Poly. Card effect. This card is typically like the first Darklord. Mud Dragon is okay, but yeah, like I said, you already have the first Darklord, so yeah, let's go with greater polymerization. And we have 40. So that's your fusions and that's your condemned. Let's go with your extra deck. Ooh, let's Harbinger. Yeah, hope Harbinger's okay. I don't want to use the Tarantulas or even number 100 and number 97 because it takes too much slot in my extra deck. So of course the usual close world. So that, and of course access code. There you go. And okay. There you go. Appalooza. We're on 12. You know what? Let's go with Boral Sword. Maybe there's a Nightmare that I can use. Nightmare. Card dun. Nightmare Unicorn. So yeah, going with Unicorn is okay. Should I go with an XZ? Because Mud Dragon is okay, but if you're running with Greater Poly, then just have one slot vacant just for, you know what, I'll get Evening Star because it sends monster. So I think that's that. That's the deck. Yeah. Let's see. Scenario. Cards. Right. Good draw. Cards. Good. Banishment. Unbranded. Good. Ah, good. Fantastic. Great. You know what? This is really unorthodox, but let's go with this. Yeah. Despia Darklord. So that is the deck profile, guys. So yeah, a tragedy. Once this card is sent to the graveyard, it prompts its effect, and of course, it gets you your Alibird and Alibird to your theater, and then theater you can polymerize any monster on your side of the field, and of course, with the help of the Dramaturge, once a Synchro Link or even a fusion monster is summoned to the field, it prompts its effect, wherein you can target one opponent monster or one monster in the field, and then it negates its effect. So yeah, Naston, of course, just to throw your Darklord card to your graveyard to spell summon this card. That's okay. Yeah, I think Naston's okay. Albert is usual one. I think there's a one effect here where if ever your fusion monster leaves the field. Yeah, there's one here. So yeah, if ever your fusion monster leaves the field, you can target one monster on your opponent's side of the field. It negates that one, then spell summons Albert to the field. Branded opening 3 copies is a must because, of course, you can search and spell summon your Despia card to your side of the field. And of course, once a fusion monster is gonna be destroyed, you just banish this one from the graveyard. A little thing to take note also, Despian Tragedy can also return or set back your branded opening from your graveyard to your side of the field. So yeah, Allure of Darkness is useful for this deck, and yeah, pretty much. So I think that's it, guys. I'll do some games with this deck in Platinum. I think that's it. So that's it for me, guys. Yeah, just copy the deck out and check the replays after this segment. So yeah, if you like the content, feel free to subscribe, of course. So this is me signing off, guys, and keep safe, good luck, and have a great day to you guys. Happy Easter again. Goodbye.
Are you sure about that?